Well, Sagittarius, I've got your horoscope here for December 2020. And for you particularly, it's an extra special month because this month, the important celestial event is the solar eclipse, and it does take place in your sun sign. So that's big news. The South Node, which is your past karma, that baggage that you've got there, is going to be part of this eclipse. Mercury on the 2nd moving into the sun sign, your native sun sign, ruling your marital and other people planet. That's going to be moving through your sun sign. And then later in the month, a day after the eclipse, which takes place on the 15th, Venus is going to make its way there. Venus is a bit of a problem planet for you though. It's the health planet. So it's important for you to understand that the power that these eclipses unleash can be sometimes good, sometimes not so good. The sun sign itself has a lot to say about your physical being, your general thrust and your willpower. Obviously the sun is your willpower. The eclipsing of the sun has a lot to say about identity crises. You're coming to a pinnacle, you've reached a pinnacle, and that's going to happen on the 15th. Now, you may not feel the full brunt of this eclipse immediately, but it is definitely going to play out over the coming months into 2021, and we'll be talking about that over the coming monthly forecasts. Mercury is important too, being there at around the time of this eclipse, ruling your marital sector, which is also where your karmic north node is, the future karma, what life is going to bring you in the coming months and years, your destiny. That is very much right now tied in with your most intimate and important relationships. And so all of this is converging, that sense of identity, the relationship. There'll be questions about how compatible you are with your partner. There'll be that superficial, yeah, we're still cool, but underneath all that, the eclipse is going to release all of this energy. It causes you to question yourself, the other people in your life, and the nature of the relationship that you're having with others. And so that comes to a head around the 15th. Now, the other important transit that should be mentioned is that of your ruling planet Jupiter, which has been debilitated in the finance sector of your horoscope throughout most of 2020. You're going to be so happy when you hear this, that it is now ready to move out of this weak sign of Capricorn. It's going to do that on the 19th, straight after Saturn, your finance ruler, the planet that rules that sector of your horoscope, also moves. And then on the 22nd, they are going to move into conjunction in the 3rd house of Aquarius. 3rd house is the thinking mind, it's contracts. It's actually an excellent placement for Saturn. It's not a great placement for Jupiter, but Western astrologers would sort of differ in their opinion of that. It does expand your mental view of things. You are going to have a much broader view of things. You're going to feel as if you're a canary that's just been released from your bird cage after having your wings clipped. Your wings have grown back right now, Sagittarius, and you're going to see the results of this with this most significant conjunction of Jupiter and Saturn. Also note that they are both moving away from Pluto, which has been really the cause of COVID. It's been the cause of a lot of the political unrest we're seeing. This is on the societal and cultural and global level. But in terms of your own personal life, I think what's going to happen here is a whole new range of thought, a whole new range of ideas, and you are ready to rock and roll in 2021. I would welcome you to have a personal reading, which is really the next step up from this general reading that I give people. This shows us where the planets are transiting. For example, the sun, which is the body that's going to be eclipsed, is in a very nice aspect to Mars right now. Mars is your sporting planet. It's your creative planet. A lot of vitality is there. Just around that eclipse, I would recommend for you especially, and for the other fire signs, sort of stay indoors. If you want to, believe it or not, getting in a bath on the day of the eclipse and doing your meditation in water or just bathing in the pool. It's better to be indoors though. It's not so good to be outside in an eclipse. Under what we call the penumbra of the eclipse, certain viruses and bacteria are activated. And so it's not a good idea to be outside. Stay inside, do some meditation, and you'll be able to use the energies of this eclipse to further your spiritual aspirations, as well as your material desires as well. So, I'm putting up the 2021 written yearly horoscopes at astrology.com.au. I welcome you to go there. I'll alert any of you who are subscribers. You'll get our newsletter for that. If you're not a subscriber, why don't you subscribe now? Drop me a line if you want. I'm more than happy to organise a time to do your 2021 reading to see where life is going to take you. I'll be back anyhow, even if you choose to just tune back in at the beginning of each month. And in the interim, I'd love to wish you a very Merry Christmas, thanking you for your support throughout 2020. I really do hope it's going to be a lot better for all of us. See you back here in January. Stay safe.